Live, Rob J. along with Jamie Horton. We have a very special show tonight. It is Alcorn State night tonight, and we will give you facts on Alcorn State. We'll talk about Alcorn State football as we preview the season. So, Jamie, good to have you back, man. You doing all right?
Yeah, man. I had to leave last week, and I just wanted to say, my sincere thanks to you and Brother Nix and Bernard for, being there for me after, it was an incident that happened at my school, and I had to go and check on things, and luckily everything was all right. Didn't nobody get hurt. Everything was fine, and it's back to business as usual.
Yeah, these are the days and times that you got incidents like that, and I'm glad everything turned out all right.
Yeah, I am too, man. I'm just glad everybody was all right, and like you said, you just don't understand what people be going through their minds. So. At the same time, I'm glad everything's all right.
Good. Nobody got hurt. Yes, absolutely. All right. Before we get started, I want to let you know that this show is brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Their slogan is "Let us in. We'll keep them out." 601-939-5231. Also, First Commercial Bank, where business is personal. 601-709-7777. Willie T. Abston Law Firm. Attorney Abston is considered one of Mississippi's top-rated personal injury and general super lawyers. 601-487-8839 is the number there. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency is a full-service advertising and marketing agency. They offer full circle creative and design services, from designing your new business logos and business collateral to advertising in all types of media to actionable social media posts. 601-339-2040. Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live. His number is 601-353-1956. More and More Sports Management, where we give you more. More what? 601-260-3509. And Break It Smash Rooms. Break It Smash Rooms, Mississippi's new family attraction. You can chuck axes in there. You can throw axes, smash bottles, smash TVs. It's safe, though. It's safe, fun, clean, and the team building, family atmosphere will present security present at all times. If you need more information, you can call 601-706-2904. The website is breakitsmashrooms.com. The location is 200 Bass Pro Drive in Pearl, Mississippi at the Outlets Mall. And you can tell them you heard about it on Talking Sports Live and get a special discount. We are broadcasting here from Full Moon Barbecue, 1935 Main Street in Madison. You can also see us at Talking Sports Live, Facebook, YouTube, and X, and My35 The Lou. Woo, that's a lot, isn't it?
I'm telling you. And you did that all in one breath, buddy.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
wow.
my.
Yeah, we're going to have to see. We got to go to HR. see, can the chick do this instead of this? But it is Alcorn State night tonight, and we're so happy, man, to talk Alcorn football. We'll be hearing from the head coach in a little bit later in the show. But going into this season, Alcorn, we talked about this. They got 3 straight games on the road against some tough teams. I think the first 3 are tough games. I think Alabama A&M is a game that they can pull out in that first 3.
Well, they got Northwestern.
Yes,
correct. The first game, correct.
Correct.
And Alabama A&M and Mississippi State. Yeah, I mean, like, of course, I see 1 and 2 after those 3 games, and that's still pretty good shape.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
Then you start your SWAC slate.
We'll talk. You hear from Coach in just a moment. He talked about why Alcorn decided to play these first 3 games on the road and why they're playing these tough teams, Northwestern and Mississippi State, in that schedule. So he talked about that. You will hear from him in just a moment. Last year, Alcorn finished the season 6-6. Yeah. They finished 5-3 in the SWAC. I know one of the games they really want to take back is that loss to Southern. Yeah, they lost 24-14,
and that's what kept them out of the SWAC championship game. Was that game right there against Southern?
Yeah.
So that's developing into a unique rivalry too, especially since Alcorn has moved to the West.
Yes.
So absolutely, I think those two going to be battling that for years to come.
One of the games that Alcorn did win that Jackson State couldn't win, they beat Grambling.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. That's true. And Grambling Alcorn always get Grambling fits.
They really do.
They really do.
From the McNair days.
From the McNair days. I mean, let Jackson State then, but ever since then they just seem to have Grambling's number.
They beat Grambling 17-15 and lost to Alabama State 21-17.
That's right.
So they had a kind of up and down year, finished 6-6. I know this wasn't the season that Alcorn's coach and Alcorn fans wanted, but I thought that they were good enough to win that conference. I think they are good enough to win it this year, although they're picked to finish second. You think they'll finish second?
I think they'll finish second.
Mm-hmm. Why is that?
I just think that, Southern did some things to improve. And I do my little research. I think Grambling's going to be improved from last year. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to be a 3-team race between Alcorn, Grambling, and Southern for that West title.
And we look down at Alcorn's schedule. After the first 3 games on the road, they come back home to play Arkansas Pine.
Yeah, Arkansas Pine.
Then they host Prairie View, and then they host Lincoln. So 3 on the road, 3 at home.
And that'll get the players and the guys enough chance to, you're sleeping in your own beds. That makes a lot of difference.
Yeah.
For 3 straight weeks.
Yeah.
And then they got a tough one. Now, this is going to be the key here. When they go to Florida A&M, in October 18th. That's going to really be the measure of who that Alcorn team is right there.
Well, I'll tell you this. Alcorn is going to sweep this 3 games here at home.
Yeah.
First 3 at home.
Yeah.
They'll sweep those.
I think they're going to beat Prairie View, Pine Bluff, and Lincoln.
Yeah.
And but that's going to set it up for. So if we're looking at that, Rob, you're looking at, because we think they're going to beat Alabama A&M, 4-2.
4-2.
Going into that Florida A&M game.
Yeah. Considering they're not too injured when they play Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Considering that, I think they'll beat Pine Bluff, Prairie View, and Lincoln. Now, you got FAMU. You got FAMU October 18th.
Yeah.
In Tallahassee.
And you know how things work down now.
Well, I'll tell you what. If they do lose that game, they come back and rebound against Valley.
Yeah. Yeah. But what about the Texas Southern game? The next week. That's a trap game to me.
That's a trap game to you?
Yeah. At Texas Southern.
That's the game that was the Southern game for them last year.
Bingo.
With another year under Coach Belt, they'll beat Texas Southern.
Okay. And then that's going to set it up.
Well, they got 3 tough games to end the year.
Yeah. But that November 8th game is I'm looking forward to that game against Southern. I'm just a game right there. In Alcorn.
That's at Alcorn.
And then they got Grambling.
They have Grambling at Alcorn.
At Alcorn. And then you know they finish with you know who.
They finish. Alcorn has a very difficult schedule this year.
They do.
They have a really difficult schedule.
But Coach Thomas said, you know, in the I don't know if you addressed this when you interviewed him, but he had said that, you know, that's what he wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end, you want your best to play the best so you can try to beat it. Week out, they're going to improve.
Yeah, absolutely. And he talked about how he did get some new players in.
Yeah.
He have new players in. And I think when you look at this schedule, it is really, really difficult.
Yeah.
And I see why you're saying that they may finish second. I still think they may finish first. I think the West, it's I don't want to say weak, but I think just enough for Alcorn to win that.
Well, if you really look at the East, to me, the three teams in the East is Jackson State, Florida A&M, and Alabama State. In the West, you're going to have Alcorn, Southern, and Grambling. I think it's going to come down between, but you know, for three for each to see who's going to battle it out.
Well, why are they picking Grambling to finish next to last?
That's a good question. I was surprised to see that.
Yeah.
I really was.
Yeah.
I think Grambling's going to be a little bit improved. That's just my opinion.
Yes.
You know, they had a pretty stout defense last year, but I think injuries hurt Grambling. And then, you know, they got a new offensive coordinator now. So interesting to see what Mickey Joseph going to bring to the table now.
It's going to be interesting.
It is. It really is. So who's your sleeper team in the West?
In the West, my sleeper team, that would be Alcorn. Alcorn would be my sleeper team.
No, because you picked them to win.
I picked them to win.
Yeah. And it can't be Southern because you said Southern going to be not far behind. Who your team that you know, your sleeper team that may surprise people?
That may surprise people over in the West. Maybe Texas Southern.
I would say
they have a new coach.
Yeah.
You know, maybe them.
And they were competitive last year.
Yeah, they were.
And I think it's going to be between Texas Southern and Grambling going to be my sleeper team.
Who's your sleeper team over in the East?
Rob, that's a good one.
Ray Lacy? No, what is Ray?
He's the part of the Alcorn A Club.
He's part of the Alcorn A Club. He's going to join us
on
the show. All right. Where is Ray Lacy? Is Ray Lacy here? Yeah. All right, that's Ray Lacy over there.
Yeah, Ray Lacy said, "No, he don't want to come on the show."
Well, we already promoted. He's coming. I don't know what he
might want to come on over here.
Well, come on over here. But yeah, we're going to talk to Ray Lacy in just a moment. But man, Alcorn, they have a list of fantastic former players, man.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this list that they have: Isaac Holt, Nate Hughes, Emmanuel Arsenault, Donald Driver, of course, Steve McNair, Fred McNair.
Yes.
But the one that really intrigues me is Jack Spinks. Jack Spinks was the first black player drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was the only player in 1952, the only black player on that team. You know, he called HELL.
Wait a minute. So he was the only player on the team?
On the team.
Only
black player on the team for the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1952. And he was the first black player drafted in the NFL from Mississippi. Jack Spinks. I enjoyed talking with him, man. Rest his soul. I enjoyed talking with Jack Spinks. He died at the age of 64. He was a fullback. He was played with the Giants. He played with other teams, but he was a fantastic man. He was from Tumsuma, Mississippi.
Tumsuma, that's right outside of Meridian.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. All right. So we got Brother Lacy coming up in just a moment. We're also going to hear from Alcorn's head football coach. All of that coming up as we go to break. Take a look at some fun facts from the Alcorn State Braves.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the Alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that. We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Welcome back to Talking Sports Live. It is Alcorn State night here at Full Moon Barbecue. Talking Sports Live. Rob J. Jamie Horton. And we're so happy to be joined by Mr. Ray Lacy. He's a member of the Alcorn A Club. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Lacy.
Okay.
You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
You're doing okay. Let me get your mic up here, Mr. Lacy, because you talk a little bit low. You talk like you're a blues singer.
I'm doing okay.
So, first of all, thank you for joining us here as we, preview Alcorn State football. What's your optimism when you look at Alcorn State going to this football season?
Well, I heard you all talking a while ago.
Yes, sir.
But y'all forgot that Alcorn got Grambling and Southern back-to-back at home.
Did we?
Yeah, we said
Could
that.
have swore we made
Yeah.
that.
No, I don't think y'all made
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But what you think about that?
I think we can beat them down there.
You beat them?
Yeah.
Alcorn always have Grambling's number, like Jamie said.
Yeah.
From the days of Magnetic,
Oh,
always
yeah.
had Grambling.
Oh, yeah.
They always play Southern tough.
Yeah.
Before then.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s, we had their number.
Yes, sir. What tell me about the A Club. What exactly is that? That's a fundraising?
Well, the A Club is something like the Blue Bengals Club. It's
Okay.
the same. We do the same thing.
Mhm.
We feed the athletes,
Mhm.
and we feed the parents that come from a long distance.
Yes, sir.
They don't have nowhere to eat.
Yeah.
So the A Club feed the basketball, football when the parents come down there.
You need people to donate to the A Club too, right?
Yes, we do.
How do you get people to do that?
Well,
You
okay. I'm on the board. I'm just not the president. Yeah.
Uh-huh. But people know how to donate or know where to donate.
Yeah.
To A Club.
Mhm.
Okay, and that helps out the athletic department. Everybody's got that. Everybody
Yeah,
got
like Valley got the V Club, and
Yeah.
like you said, Jackson State got the Blue Bengal, and they got the A Club.
Could I say this?
Yes.
We just lost our A Club president last week.
Wow.
He's from Birmingham. He just got buried last Friday. Alvin Moore.
Alvin Moore, yeah.
He died.
Oh, okay, yeah. I know Mr. Moore.
Yeah.
Sure do. Oh, okay. Well, we send out our condolences to Mr. Moore, but that's all can nice to donate to the club, which helps out the athletic department. Tell me about some of the things that people may not know about Alcorn. I know we got a few facts that we have. We always talk about McNair, of course, but just tell us a little bit about some of the people that you come across, in your time being a fan of Alcorn State.
Well, I've been around a pretty good while, even back in 17 when they had those guys back in the 70s, Oscar Martin and all those guys.
Mhm.
That was when they won the back-to-back championship, 68 and 69.
Mhm.
They won it back-to-back. And then they did pretty good in the 70s.
I just want to talk to you about the not just the football tradition, but the basketball. The late great Dave Whitney, who was to me one of the best coaches of all time. I
No
remember
doubt about it.
back in the I was a little bit boy, but Alcorn basketball just transcended basketball to me in Mississippi.
Yes.
It was them, and Jackson State had Purvis Short and the Short brothers, but back then it was just they had so much talent. It was just ridiculous. Tell us about those days of Dave Whitney.
Well, one thing about Coach Whitney, he had a knack of finding these boys in these in the Delta,
Yeah,
country
small.
town. Yeah. Well, see what he did. Okay, now Alcorn didn't have a lot of money to recruit back then, so he depended on those people in Hollandale, Greenville, places like that, because those people wasn't gonna send us nobody couldn't play.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, when you talk about Dave Whitney, I think they beat Mississippi State in the NIT.
They did. They did.
Yeah.
And they gave Louisville Denny
They
Crum.
sure did.
Yeah, Denny Crum said that was one of the toughest and most physical teams he ever faced ever.
Wow.
Was that Alcorn State basketball team?
Yeah. And you talk about legendary Alcorn coaches, Marino Castle.
That's right.
You remember
The Godfather.
him?
Oh, I was there when he was there.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What made him so special?
I really don't know. The kids played for him, but he was hard.
Yeah.
They played for him. He just
Do you remember when Jack Spinks played there? Was that,
no,
that was
no.
before your time?
I was in school when he was down there.
Yeah. And they named the stadium after him.
Yes.
So tell me about the days of Steve McNair.
I was gone then, but
He was gone,
yeah,
but you were still Alcorn
yeah,
fan.
yeah.
But how proud are you of Alcorn when you saw McNair play?
Well, I was very proud of him because he did some stuff that couldn't nobody do. The only reason he came now because everywhere else he went, okay, they wanted him to play receiver or defensive back.
That's
right.
correct.
Yeah.
So he said that, and Coach Jones told him, "You come there, you can play quarterback."
Sure did.
It's Cardell Jones, right?
Yeah.
And USM, Jeff Bauer wanted him.
Yeah.
But Jeff Bauer told him, I got a quarterback.
Yeah.
And probably
Did he really?
Yeah. I mean, like he wouldn't let him play quarterback. Just think if he would have went to USM.
Wow.
He would have probably
He definitely would have won a Heisman.
Oh yeah, he would have played there.
Because he finished third in the Heisman with Alcorn. He
And-
should have won it then.
That's right. And Rob, USM was pretty good then because they had a great defense with Jeff Bauer. They just didn't have a dominant offense. But you put McNair back there in that offense.
Man, I did not know Southern Miss wanted him.
Oh, real bad. Oh yeah.
But I give it up to McNair for being determined to
Bingo.
play at Alcorn.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Stick to his guns to play quarterback.
That's right. And look where he got it. Look where
Absolutely,
he got it.
absolutely. Did you watch Fred McNair any when he?
I watched Fred.
Yeah.
Fred was, to be honest with you, Fred at the time I thought Fred was a little better than Steve.
Yeah. He was. He was.
He didn't
Well,
go
I'm gonna tell you.
Well, what happened? They kind of messed up his eligibility or something.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I think Fred was a better thrower, but I think McNair was the better athlete.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He could, McNair did some moves and some stuff that I think Houdini couldn't have did. That guy was just something special.
Yeah,
He was
he
just so athletic.
Yeah. He
You
was.
need to go back and watch that Jackson State game when I think old Buddy was coaching. They played up here.
Yeah.
And everybody thought that was Fred on
Yeah.
the field.
Uh-huh.
I watched the film.
It was
But
Steve.
it was Steve.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, man, Steve McNair was a very, very special guy.
Yes, he was.
Tell me about the Alcorn made a coaching change. They have Fred is not there now. Were you upset about the way that happened?
Yes, I kind of was upset the way Texas Southern did him.
Yeah.
So they was coaching him a whole year before they even came out.
Right.
And when he made his mind up,
But I tell you this, Jamie said when that happened, Jamie said he didn't want Texas Southern to win a game.
I did not. And guess what? I still don't want Texas Southern to win a game.
that's what happened.
They did Fred wrong. I don't want them to win nothing. I hope they don't beat the little boy school of Texas.
So yeah.
Yeah, they did Fred wrong.
And then, the thing with that, Rob, is, this ain't got nothing to do with coaching or nothing. But Fred's a nice guy.
Yeah.
And you know him personally. And what he did for that, for his institution and everything, you don't do people like that.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
man.
right. You don't do people
I
like
mean, Fred was winning championship after championship after
Yeah.
championship, and he was always an honorable guy.
that. He really was. Yeah.
And now he's still an assistant at Southern.
At Southern, yeah.
Yeah.
He's tight ends coach.
Okay.
No, they changed. He's quarterback coach now.
Oh, he's quarterback
Quarterback
coach.
coach,
Hey,
yeah.
he won't be the offensive. He should be the offensive coordinator.
Oh my goodness! Wait a minute now. I need to go back and look at this. So he's the quarterback's coach now.
He was announced as quarterback.
I did
coach.
not know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What happened to Coach? I thought Coach Titan was.
Coach Todd went to somewhere else.
Oh, Coach Titan left Southern.
Yeah. Coach
Oh, I
Todd
did
left.
not know that.
Yes,
Oh,
he is.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow. So Fred. Okay. All right. Okay. We got some Alcorn Braves fans.
yeah. They
How
don't
about
care.
that? Okay.
They don't follow. They don't follow him.
Tell you something. When I was in high school coaching,
There it is right there. Look at him. Lord have mercy, Ray Lacy and got Mob and Gee. We're gonna have to pay for
No.
we're gonna have to pay the royalties for this. Ray Lacy got Mob and Gee. Let's get it on.
hey, listen, Fred. Let me tell you, I was a high school coach. I coached at East Florida.
Yes,
And Fred was playing at where he played at,
Uh-huh.
and we played them, and I was coaching against Fred.
Mhm.
And that was back in the day.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And I got to tell you,
Yeah.
when I would come to Madison Central, and I saw you
Yep.
Man, you were the only black guy there.
Yes, sir. I was the only one.
Only black assistant coach.
Yep.
Oh, my.
Did you?
Well, what happened to that was I came from East Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and the kids didn't have what I coached over there before I came over here. And the kids said they wasn't going to play now unless they had a coach in Madison Central.
Wow.
So Coach Justice hired me. You know, I was glad he did. He told me, I'm not going to hire you just to stand on the sideline. He said, I'm going to hire you to coach.
Wow.
So that's what he did. He hired me to coach, not to be the bus driver.
And he was just inducted into the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame.
And well deserved.
Well deserved.
Right.
Well
Yes.
deserved.
Coach Justin was a good guy.
Well, Mr. Lacy, I really appreciate you sharing time with us talking about Alcorn State. And tonight we preview Alcorn football as they go into the season. Last year, Alcorn finished 6-6 overall, 5-3 in the SWAC, which is not bad. What do you think the prediction will be this year? What do you think the outcome will be?
You know, I really don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
I don't know yet
You need
because
to
they
take
got
a
a lot of new players.
Got a lot, yeah.
And we always feed them. The A Club, I always feed them a week before the first game, so I won't get to see them till I go down there.
What y'all feed them?
Barbecue, everything. Barbecue chicken.
Don't be surprised when you take Rob. Don't be surprised we show up.
Oh, y'all welcome. Y'all welcome.
We welcome.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, Ms. Lacy.
Appreciate it, Ms. Lacy.
Well, we have food here for you afterwards. You're not a vegan, are you?
No.
You're not a vegan, you sure?
No.
Okay, all right. Calm down now. You got calmed up. All right, we're gonna go to break, and as we go to break, we're gonna take a look at some more Alcorn State fun facts. It's Talking Sports Live here at Full Moon Barbecue. Back in a moment.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that.
We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind. Go on and keep on.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. It is Alcorn State night here at Full Moon Barbecue. We talk Alcorn State football. Rob J. Jamie Horton, and a member of the 83 team, Mike Big Lee. You still a big old boy.
Yes, sir.
Me and Mike go back a little way.
You and Mike go back?
Yeah,
You go back with Mike. You and Jackson State, man.
Well, look, Mike was my buddy. It didn't matter what.
It doesn't matter where we met.
It didn't matter where we met.
Okay, I ain't gonna fuss with Mike because he's still a big old boy.
And look, he's a gentle giant. He's not going.
Oh yeah.
So, Mike, you played on the 83 team, 83 through 87.
Yes, sir.
Just tell us a little bit about that.
83 through 87, 82 was some of the hardest football years. Football today has changed.
Yeah, I agree.
Today they don't practice like we used to practice.
Because it was 2 days then.
It was 2 days.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter how hard it got. It didn't matter. But under Marino Cassim and Jack Spinks was the best days. They taught us how to be men, not just how to play football.
Now, was Rat a coach too?
Rat McGowan.
Football? Rat was a
McGowan.
football coach?
Yes, sir.
So now, who was tougher? Was it Marino? You know, I know Mr. Lacy just said Marino was tough. Was he that tough?
Marino was tough.
Like what? What did he do?
A lot of things I can't say.
You can't.
A lot of things happened back then. I can't say.
You can't say.
We left it on the field, but If you didn't practice as hard as you played, you couldn't wear Marino Castle's purple and gold.
Wow. Back in those days, was Jackson State still the rivalry team?
Jackson State always will be the rivalry team. Look, if you couldn't get up for Jackson State, you just wasn't an Alcornite.
Yeah,
and that's on or off the field. That's in the classroom. That's in the street. That's everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's everywhere.
It's like that today. I'm like Mike. I don't think that's never gonna change.
It's never gonna change.
Never.
Yeah. And Alcorn won that championship in '84.
'84.
Who was on that team then?
Isaac Hope.
Wow.
Perry Qualls.
That was the one against Valley, right? At the play that stadium.
Valley.
Yeah. Oh, you were on that team.
I was on that team.
You know, so I knew they had to make you guys.
See that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You gonna
Yeah,
he gonna show it all in my face.
And I got an Alcorn Hall of Famer sitting to your left.
You got a we gonna get him. We gonna get it. We gonna bring him up here.
Yeah, he next.
Well, tell me about that game, because let me tell you, I was still in school then, and I went to that game, and there was nowhere to sit. Everybody thought Valley was gonna win that game. How did Alcorn shut him down?
Isaac Hope.
Isaac Hope shut
Rice
down.
down.
Yes.
He actually shut him down. And it was a team effort. I wouldn't just say it was Isaac Holt. It was a team effort, and it was Marino's Castle game plan.
Wow. And you had Qualls on that
Eric
team.
Qualls,
Yeah.
Isaac Holt. We had a lot of players. The whole '84 football team should be in the Alcorn Hall of Fame.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. That was. I don't think that record has been broken at that stadium.
And Jerry Rice to this day say that the best defensive back that he ever played against was Isaac Hope. College and the pro, they're saying a lot.
Yes.
Him and Dion was like tit for tat. Both of them were very physical DBs. But he said what made Isaac so deadly was I was just so big and he was so strong his cover skills was just different.
And the thing about that, Valley came into the game averaging like 70 points a game.
100.
And
it was high.
And you guys blew them out.
Yeah.
Were you I mean, you anticipating that? Did you know that was going to happen, or you just eager to play them, or what?
We were just eager to play it, and we had the best defense in the SWAC at that time.
Mm-hmm.
We had the best defense in the SWAC, and it was fun times.
You knew? Did you guys know going in that you were going to beat Valley? Or?
Yes. Yeah.
So when you got on that bus, to leave Lorman, y'all knew y'all was going to be.
When we left Lorman, Marino Castle jumped that high, and you know how big he was. So when he jumped, you jumped.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So you were not intimidated by Jerry Rice, DeBarter Labor, and all those guys?
Really tighten all those boys.
All the tons of fun and none of them.
Wow. You know what, Rob? I forgot. That's what they call that's what they used to call offensive linemen. Yeah, the tons of fun.
I mean, you shut them down. I think, was that the game Rice cried? I know it must have been a playoff game, but yeah, man, you guys really shut them down. That was really a sight to see. That was a classic, but to see Alcorn beat them like that, I was surprised because I thought everybody thought Valley was,
Well, Rob, not just that. Alcorn and Valley just won there. I mean, Jack State people was there.
Everybody.
It was the whole state of Mississippi that was there. I was 11 years old, and my cousin went, and I cried because I couldn't go.
The reason we played on Sunday, Mississippi State and Ole Miss played that Saturday.
Right.
So we couldn't play that Sunday.
Yep.
All Ole Miss and Mississippi State fans stayed there for that game.
Yeah.
Man, I remember going because the stadium was right down the street from my house, so we walked there.
Exactly.
We walked.
You weren't far from it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, I liked Todd. He had the number 10. He had the little 10 towel.
Yeah.
And when I was a Valley fan then, and I was thinking about going to Valley.
You were?
Them. Yeah. Wait a minute.
I did my first time over here.
Yeah, I did. I tell William Todd that.
You gonna tell the truth?
I tell William Todd that all the time. He had the 10. Yeah. He had the 10 towel. The towel had 10. They were scoring point. They had the big sign.
They had it all.
Yeah. They had a big old circle
Swag
sign.
Busters.
Swag Busters.
Yeah.
I said, well, I want to go there. When I saw Alcorn beat the hell out of him, I said, I want to go to Alcorn. I didn't like Valley. I didn't like Valley no more. Well, I was mad at him. I said, yeah, Alcorn, they ain't that good.
But Rob, I always respected Marino Castle.
I did too.
I'm going to be honest with you. Everybody talk about SWAC coaches. But him and W.C. Gordon, to me, are up there.
They way up there.
Way up there. You got Eddie Robinson, of course. You know, you can't. He's the Godfather, but like right up under him, it's those two guys.
And then Castle had that cool name.
Had that cool name, the Godfather.
I said, man, I looked at Alcorn a different way. I was like, oh man, who is this? They good. They beat Valley like that. You know, nobody was ever talking about them.
One of my funniest memories of Alcorn football, you know what it was? It was a funny moment. And you used to put it on Sports Journal all the time. You remember when that Prairie View coach told Cardell Jones, we ain't gonna be down always, Cardell.
Damn it. That was my very first game I covered. That was the very first game I covered when I worked at LBT.
Really?
Let me tell you what happened. I was so McNair they were just blowing.
Oh yeah.
After the game, because I tell you who was on that team, who was one of Valley Alcorn coaches was Lewis. What's his name? Jones. Lewis Jones was one of the coaches. So I came down there and I was giving the handshake, and that Prairie View coach was just cussing Cardell out. We ain't gonna beat out all the time.
We get a chance, we gonna beat you 67-0.
That was so fun, and I would run that every year with Alcorn and Prairie View get ready.
Yeah, we did. I'm gonna tell you right now, you love looking at it. That was funny.
Somebody called and you need to take that out.
But I tell you what, and back in the day when he and I were playing, Prairie View could not beat anyone, but they was the most physical team.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
Why is that?
I have no idea.
And Big Daddy used to say the same thing. He said
physical team.
they was. They just didn't have no quality scholarship, no quality athletes.
They couldn't get them covered.
They couldn't get them.
But look,
players.
The best player on that Prairie View team that when they played Alcorn was the punter. He was the punter. You remember that?
Yeah,
He was. I'm gonna tell you, he really was, because after the game, Cardell told him, "Good punting there, young man."
Yeah.
He was the best player they had.
Yeah.
The punter. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
Man. And I tell you, that's when I was always assigned to go to Alcorn and cover Alcorn when I first got to LBT. Because when I first got there, the first game I saw, I think it was McNair was he was just starting.
Yeah.
Now I came back and I told the guys at the TV station, I said, "Hey man, Alcorn's little brother, Fred McNair little brother, is really good." And they were like, "Oh, it can't be better than Sleepy."
Yeah.
Sleepy was the quarterback at Mississippi State.
Yeah. Sleepy Robinson.
They said, you just go down to Alcorn. So I kept covering Alcorn until it was time for Steve to break the record against Southern.
Yeah.
They sent me somewhere else and they all went down. Boy, I was mad. I wanted to quit. Because I had covered Alcorn all that time.
But you know who I missed? And that's Rat.
Oh man.
Let me tell you, Rat was funny.
Yeah.
And Rat was a good guy. Let me tell you a quick story right quick. My friend Larry Walker, who played 90 through 94, he was on that team with McNair. He said that Theo Danzig left Rat to be over practiced. They made Rat mad. Rat said, "Every offensive lineman for me." So he took them to the little pond, the little thing right there, made them all go up in there and do the little thing like this. So they saw Theo coming from around the corner with this little golf cart, and he stopped. He said, "Rat, you trying to get me fired?"
Well, my quick story about Rat, he was a baseball coach.
Yeah.
And they all, after the game, they went to McDonald's. And Rat told everybody, don't get nothing over $2. So one guy got something. He got a Big Mac, and he got surprise, and he got a drink, and it was 2 old 10.
Yeah, back then it was cheap.
It was 10. And so Rat stood there at the counter. He said, "Put it back." But Mike Lee, man, we really appreciate you coming by here.
Yeah, man.
Now, anything else you'd like to let us know?
That's about it. But like I say, the 84 football team was impressive. That's the most talented team I think Alcorn will ever see. And there's a lot of talent come through Alcorn.
Yeah.
We got a lot of talent.
We got a lot of talented guys. Yes, sir.
A lot of talent this year, and we will be competitive.
Now, last year we told Miss Lacy they finished 6-6. You want to give us a prediction? It's too early for that.
I don't think it's too early. 6-6 is a little low. I would put us I would put us a little bit higher than that. I would probably go 8-4.
8-4?
8-4.
What finish in the West? West title or
we're gonna win the West.
I think so too.
We're gonna win the West.
I think so too.
That's a guarantee.
They picked to finish second.
And if we don't, I'll get on here with you again. I'll apologize.
No, don't apologize.
You got to apologize.
No, you got to apologize.
You got to apologize. Well, we really appreciate you coming by.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir. Now we're going to talk to Robert Washington. Is he going? Rob Washington gonna come up with us next, and we're gonna hear from the coach.
Oh, he's showing his ring, Robert. He's showing his ring.
We'll take a break. More fun facts from Alcorn State University after the break.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and access control technology. With the alarm.com platform, we're able to offer a user-friendly and fully integrated service to do just that.
We're a light that shines your way. Let us in and you will find security and peace of mind. Go on and keep on.
We feel strongly that clients are best served by a financial institution that has roots here, but also has an eye on the future. That's what we believe First Commercial Bank brings to our markets. Our idea is simple: deliver a consistently exceptional client experience each and every time. We have a unique story to tell, and our talented associates are dedicated to meeting the needs of our clients every day. Visit firstcommercialbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at Full Moon Barbecue. It is Alcorn State Night here at Full Moon, and again, we thank you so much for tuning in. And we have our next guest from Alcorn State, Robert Washington. He was a left tackle for the Braves from 82 to 87. Thank you for joining us, Robert.
All right, nice to be here.
Yes, sir. We really appreciate that,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Nice to have a man. You saw
You
you showed
play
up.
no left.
You saw you showed
Play
up.
left tackle, baby.
Look at him.
Pretty good at it too.
You know when you see a left tackle, you see a guy that ain't got no muscle.
Well, he been working out though.
Oh, that, and you talking about 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's 30 years.
yeah.
30
But
years.
look here though, it was a nice journey.
So just tell me, what made you choose Alcorn when you chose it?
Well, it's something. It kind of goes back to my mom. My mom had a basketball scholarship there, and her heart was there. And it was a few other schools that kind of wanted me, but she really wanted me to go there. So that's where I ended up at. And that's the best choice I could have made.
Tell me about, you played 82, 87. You were on that 84 team that beat Valley. We just talked to Mike about this. What were your thoughts on that? Did you guys go in thinking that you could beat Valley?
Oh yeah, we go in thinking we can beat everybody. Man, Cash was a motivator,
Wow.
a great motivator. I mean, he had you so cranked up in that locker room. And
What did he say? What's some of the stuff he said?
Oh man,
Can't say it on. Can't say it on air, King.
Can't really say something that don't happen. But I tell you one of them. It was like you can play at 1. Back then we played at 1, or he said you play at 6. You got your option to play whatever. And the other half of that, he was saying, I don't want nobody up there in that stands talking to my wife, so y'all better go up there. So he was a motivator.
Wow.
A real motivator.
Wow.
Yes, indeed.
And speaking of coaches, I want to hear from Alcorn's coach now, Cedric Thomas. I had a chance to talk with him at SWAC Media Day. He talked about the upcoming season, and he talked about other things. So here's Coach Cedric Thomas of Alcorn.
All right, Coach, first of all, thank you for your time. As we always ask, plus the optimism this season. Win. Rob, we had to get bigger. I go back and go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. And the two teams that won their side of the conference were about 2 inches bigger and about 20 pounds heavier. And so the guys did a really good job from a recruiting standpoint to make sure that those measurables are the same. Schematic-wise, we where we need to be, but we didn't win enough one-on-ones. And so that was recruiting. And I got to do a better job and did a better job with the coaching staff to bring those guys in. But we know what Alcorn is and the tradition that it has. So for us is win. Do you look at how they picture? Does that matter to you? I know they picture to be pretty good this year.
For us, it don't, because last year we was projected 1, but we knew we lost almost 80% of our production. And so I thought the coaches did a really good job of maintaining that level Saturday in and Saturday out. And it's going to be the exact same way this way. So regardless of where we are, we know we got to lace it up. It's a really, really competitive conference. And every Saturday you can get beat.
Well, Coach, tell me about your schedule. How you like that? It is what it is, Rob. We got to play the games. We got 7 in a row right after that little Lincoln run, and so hopefully, we'll be in good shape. But right now, we just got to make sure, with the depth that we have, we should be able to handle, the rigorous on the road. We got some tough, road games and got some really good home games. And so with the depth, we think we should be able to take all that, one game at a time.
Well, tell me about some of your players, Coach.
Jarvis Rush, Louisville transfer that came from Akron, via Chris Blair. We'll be big on the edge. Nico Sanderfield, 6'4" wide out, from North Texas. He's a really good kid, so we're excited. And in the trenches, we really got bigger. Deshaun Palmer, Kenny Nettles, a lot of those guys up front is really going to anchor that front down for us, just on the defensive line. And then on the offensive line, really got some guys to come in and just really help, cut down on some of the sacks and be able to, open holes for the running backs.
Hey, Coach, you got Mississippi State on your schedule this year, right?
Yes, sir.
Why is it important to have that game on?
It's a state game, but also for the student athletes that got opportunity to play on Sunday. That's going to be the one that they're going to look at the most. And so we got, a projected running back that should have a draft grade if he do well. And so I want to play those games, especially in state, but anywhere. Last year we had Vanderbilt and UAB, and so this year we want to make sure we can play those games and get these kids some exposure, but also use it as a litmus to see where we are.
What do you like about this media day, Coach?
And it's huge, Rob. I mean, you look at a kid who played in this league. I've been a student assistant, graduate assistant, position coach, coordinator, and head coach, and just to see so many brothers that have the feedback in the back, and man, it almost puts you in tears. I'm a product of this conference. It helped save my life, and just to see how it's grown year in and year out is really a blessing.
All right, that was Alcorn head football coach Cedric Thomas as he talks about the upcoming season. And again, we got Robert Washington here. He's a member of the 84 team that won the championship, the national championship. And so, Robert, when you look at the Alcorn team this year, they're picked to finish second. Now, we talked to Mike Lee. Mike Lee said they're going to win the SWAC. I think they're going to win the SWAC West.
Yeah,
West now.
Yeah, I'm gonna right along with what Mike thoughts on.
You had to specify that, Rob.
That's right. I'm right along with that. So yeah,
you think they'll win the West?
Yes. Oh yeah. We're going to win it.
I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trumbull Alarm Services. We firmly believe in offering the latest and greatest in camera and
I ain't gonna argue with you.
Well, it's kind of like this.
Y'all some big old boys coming from all
like this.
Now, this something ain't right here.
we was that got instilled within us back in '84 when we was up on the Merino Chasm. Marino, you can't say enough. Can't say enough about a coach like Marino. You had McGowan, you had Eden Danzy, but a big hitter that we don't say a whole lot about it was Coach Thomas, DT. I don't know if y'all know about Dennis Thomas.
Dennis Thomas, yes, I remember Dennis Thomas.
Dennis. He really put something in the guys, and one of the things, he just come out there and say, Marines, and that's what we almost wanted thinking we was Marines. I mean, it's just the way it went. We don't stretch, we don't go, we just go right in and edit. You gotta always be prepared.
Wow.
So that's one of the things that really instilled me and Mike both, have carried us through life, and both of us been good. Life's been good to us. So yeah. That's big. That's huge.
One thing I love about Alcorn is the game day atmosphere.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
It's different.
And they're so accommodating to us.
Very
accommodating.
Very accommodating.
We really appreciate that.
We really do. When we come down there and we on a radio crew for, at school like they up north. But
they don't have to be.
No, they take care of us.
Yes.
I mean, and they let us park. Of course, we got all the equipment. There's no fussing and that. There's always, they even feed us good and all that stuff. And it's just different. When we went out there, Robert, last year, tell what the guys told us. Put y'all stuff up. We're going to come down here and feed you, and we're going to beat you. I said, well, I'll tell you what. You can feed me. After that, we'll discuss the bean part later.
You remember when the lady, she asked me to help her put the A-Club stuff?
Put the A-Club stuff. We helped them put the A-Club stuff. At the end of the day, I think Jack State and Alcorn is family, regardless. It's just family, and we love each other. But at the end of the day, I just love the game day atmosphere there, and it's different.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's so intimate to me.
Absolutely. It is Alcorn night tonight. Next week, we'll take a look at Southern Miss. It'll be Southern Miss night, and we'll talk with Charles Huff, the head football coach at Southern Miss. But tonight we talk Alcorn State football. And Robert Washington, who played in the early 80s, played 82 to 87. Wait a minute, Robert, that ain't 4 years. You played more than 4 years. 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. You played 5 years, man. How you
Whatever it take. Well, freshman year I got a red shirt. I had a broke collar.
She got red shirt.
Red shirt.
You must thought he flunked.
No, they did something trickery. I thought he did something trickery.
Oh, no. But I tell you what, though, I encourage any kids, and so many kids come in, and they want to be starters and players, but it really molded me and gave me another year up under my belt. I got another chance of getting my degree. I graduated, and that was the main thing. And so I tell any of these young men that when they go out there, man, the main thing is get your education. Yeah. And, that football going to be there. Luckily it paid out for me. I did get a free agent draft with Seahawks. I did go play with the Steelers a little bit during the strike, but, it paid out. And yes, I was good at left tackle.
Now, your quarterback was Richard Myers.
Yes, sir, Richard Myers.
How good was he?
Rich Myers, that's the M16. That's the man. That's the man with the arm. And we kind of got into a little bit of that passing game. Back in the old days, all we did was run. Yeah. Right. So when Richard came up on scene, and that's kind of like when I left defense and went to offense because of pass rushing, and that's when you say I don't look like a left tackle, but I was the blind side left tackle because of picking up these stunts and picking up these linebackers. I knew what everything a linebacker was gonna do because I used to be one. I came in at Alcorn as a linebacker. So
did you want to get into coaching?
I never. Well, it kind of my job. Well, man, now it's kind of paying out pretty good. So
stay there.
Yes.
What's a?
Yeah, I'm a coach. So stay there.
Tell me about Perry Qualls.
Oh, Qualls wonderful. Qualls actually scored 5 touchdowns on that Valley and Alcorn game. That's what I'm talking about. That offense.
He was bad.
That's what I'm talking about. That offense. Me and Qualls, we kind of came in there together. And Qualls, he used to say, "Run to the left side. Run to the left side."
Wow. I'm telling you, man, like I said, going into that game, I was a Valley fan, but after that, I'm like, I like this Alcorn team with Qualls because the guy, he would say, Miles to Qualls, touchdown.
But my boy was still, I think Isaac Hope was one of the most underrated players of all time.
Yes.
In the SWAC. For you to shut down and all, look at Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
That's all you got to say. He shut him down. And when Jerry Rice gives you a compliment like that, you got to take heed to it.
Absolutely. But anything else you'd like to add there, Mr. Washington?
Oh, no, it's been wonderful coming out, and I appreciate so much what you guys are doing. It really means a lot.
Yeah. Well, I just want to let you know another fun fact about Alcorn. As an alumni of Alcorn State, Miss Olympia professional bodybuilder is Iris Kyle. She is currently the most successful female or male professional bodybuilder ever. She has a total of 20 professional bodybuilding titles. She was born in 1974 in Benton Harbor, Michigan, and she's an Alcornite, and she is one of the best bodybuilders in the country.
Oh, man.
Ever.
I bet I mess with her.
No, I bet I mess with her. Look, this is what I want to know. Where all these big buff Alcorn folk come from?
I don't know.
This woman here, him, Mike Lee, big old Mike Lee. Where they come from, Mike? Look, Bernard was a Jack State man. Look at him, big old. What are you doing over there, Jack State? Yeah. But Robert, anything else like that, man?
No, that's good, man. Like I said, I appreciate everything. Appreciate the opportunity to come on.
Yes, sir.
And on the broadcast, and man, thanks a lot.
All right, and watch us on Sunday night on the Lou, My 35 TV. Thank you so much for watching. Again, it has been Alcorn night. Next week it'll be Southern Miss night. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back next week.
There it is.